Out of Cleveland this afternoon as the Browns have signed former Chiefs running back Kareem Hunt, who was released after a domestic dispute with a woman inside of a hotel back in last February. We'll get to more on this in just a minute. We'll bring in our NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. But first, let's take a look at what Browns GM John Dorsey had to say. He says, "We fully understand and respect the complexity of questions and issues in signing a player with Kareem's history and do not condone his actions." Meantime, Kareem himself issuing this statement, quote, "I'm extremely grateful that John Dorsey, D, and Jimmy Haslam and the Cleveland Browns organization are granting me the opportunity to earn their trust and represent their organization in the best way possible on and off the field." For more on this big story, we want to bring in Rap Sheet, Ian Rappaport. Ian, obviously, this is a bit of a shock on this Monday morning. Tell us how this all came together.
This actually has been coming for the last several days, and we've known that there were some teams who've been somewhat outspoken about their interest in Kareem Hunt. The Bears were one that never quite ruled out signing him, but there were several other teams at least looming for possibly signing Kareem Hunt. And my understanding, what he wanted was to sign with a team before the investigation into his 3 incidents of misconduct were concluded by the NFL. Commissioner Roger Goodell came out during Super Bowl week and said it would be concluded soon. That meant that Kareem Hunt and his people were essentially on the clock. And as far as why they wanted to sign before the investigation was complete, is because then he would know how many games is he going to be suspended. That would be one thing. And if, for instance, a team signed someone like Kareem Hunt, knowing that he had a 10-game suspension, that would bring, frankly, a lot more heat on the team. So what they wanted to do was sign before the investigation concluded, and that's exactly what they did. Now we await his fate and figure out and find out how many games he's actually going to have to sit.
So Kareem, he sought out counseling. Obviously, he's being attended to in that way. What type of additional support system might the Browns have in place for this young guy?
Well, no doubt the Browns have been through this before. Of course, Josh Gordon was one of the players. They gave him a lot of support through several years until they simply could not give him support anymore and ended up trading him to the Patriots. But remember, John Dorsey has known Kareem Hunt. He was integral in drafting Kareem Hunt. This relationship certainly will carry him through. And Dorsey himself has taken some risks on players. He's trusted in, what he sees on film, which, of course, for Kareem Hunt is really not a question. But the character he sees in people, what he knows, his relationship with them, he did it in drafting Marcus Peters, who's become a fantastic NFL player with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now he's done it. We did it with the drafting of Kareem Hunt. Now with the signing of Kareem Hunt on his new team, based on what he knows of the person and how they can manage the different issues that he's battling, that is what John Dorsey is banking on. And, for Kareem Hunt, he did alcohol counseling. He did anger management counseling. The hope at the end of all of this was to make himself a better person. We don't know where that stands now. That remains to be seen. It would be impossible to judge, but at the least he has a new shot in the NFL with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, we'll have to see exactly how long